to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First carry here for Joe Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Going to give this to Mixon. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. You know, last week it was unbelievable how many times they were in the backfield. They had 7 sacks. Whatever they had for pregame meal last week, maybe they had it again.
I think they're going to continue to repeat it if they keep this up. But remember, we were at their facility, and we walked past the defensive meeting room, and what did it say over the door? Rush the passer. It's a philosophy. It's a statement. That's who they want to be, and they've been very successful with it.
An opening drive sack.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Sanders, first carry of the game, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example that did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize that.
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And with a play clock running out, Doug Peterson decides to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal.
57, Mike 57.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the Bengals' 11-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
14, Bengals nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Burrow took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Finley. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
50-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll start with a handoff to Sanders. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
The 47-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
And the Bengals.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. It's Mixon on the counter. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. From the gun, Finley going deep downfield for Ross. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
At the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Flush to his right. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam.
And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Sam Hubbard. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Oh, that's a good job by Sam Hubbard getting home and getting the sack. And he does a nice job of setting the edge in the run game as well as applying pressure. Going into his 3rd season now, 14.5 sacks in his first 2 years. Pretty strong for the former 3rd-round selection out of Ohio State.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that'll bring up fourth down as his Cincy defense stands up on third.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Phillips on the return. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well,
Odell Beckham Jr., 30, 10.
Yeah, it's on.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Complete to number 13.
Odell Beckham, 81 yards. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
they did nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. More muscle up front for this second and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll run. It's Sanders. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. On first down, Hurts steps away to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Check.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
And 3.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he connects with Hurts. And he's got this down to the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Here's the ball carrier.
A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 2.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Buying time to his left. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
3 weeks, 3 touchdowns. It's obvious they've looked his way early and often in the red zone this year. And that's usually a pretty good place to find a tight end in the NFL.
The point after through the raindrops up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Let's go.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Check the backer, check the backer. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Whoa, get one.
Now Joe Mixon. Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. He's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 35-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First down, Cincinnati.
Now they run with Mixon, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. And this one will be down by a member of the kicking team at about the 40-yard line.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On second down now, it's Sanders. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down and 9.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
At the 49-yard line.
Here we go. 57's the mark. Rock 57. Go. 57's the mark. 57.
Hurts. Being chased out left. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. And that'll bring up second down. Deep ball for Goodwin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Forced out to his left. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Eagles take
second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
lining up for the point after.
So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
38-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the problem.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Second down, here's Hurts. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
He's across midfield.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And 3.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
An 8-yard loss brings up 4th.
They're going to try and throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Floating one, incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Finley Over the middle to Beckham. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Beckham Jr.
Give him 30 yards there. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
At the 11-yard line.
Third and goal, Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Jalen Mills. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. Brought down by the quarterback, William Jackson.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This ball complete to Rager. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's the first catch of the game for Goodwin. It's a 1st down.
That's good.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run here with Jason Huntley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
2 brings up 3rd and 10.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Open right side, complete to Rager. And he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they were able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Checks it. Fresno. Out. He's crossing. He's checking cross.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 31-yard line.
On second down, here's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon.
Burrow's pass.
Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
6 yards. And it's third down.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here's Kevin Huber now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their own 44. Hurts sets up to throw it, eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Rookie Jalen Reagor, the intended target that time. And now it's second down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Rolling to his left. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The Eagles on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is third and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down.
Gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And that is is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Bengals will get the football back. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
57's a mic. 57's a mic. All day, every day, any day.
He'll look to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
42-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter. Good.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
The tackle made back at the 25-yard line.
Switch up, switch up. 50 seconds to mine. 50 seconds to mine.
Here's Hurts to throw. High throw, but the catch is made. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
3rd down and 9.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They go play action with Hurts. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 49. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And one of the whistles for a timeout.
Loss of 9 on the play.
So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Sean Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.